Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Doctor Who Season 2, Episode 4, titled Lucky Day. Ruby faces life without the Doctor, but can she save her new boyfriend from the Shrink? So, I honestly don't know what to expect from this episode, because this is following the old companion in a time without the Doctor. We've, as far as I know, never done this before. Like, I know we at least didn't do it with Tennant and Smith. I don't think it did it with any of Capaldi's ones. And I know technically Jodie, she had, there was that Doctor support group in like her last episode, so maybe that could be reintroduced in this. Who knows? But yeah, I'm assuming this is the unit episode because I think from the trailers that Ruby was a unit in one of the shots. Though maybe that could be a later episode. But yeah. Anyway, I have a feeling this is going to be a Dr. Light episode, so I really don't know what to expect. So let's just get it started in 3, 2, 1, go. So it actually started when I said to. New Year's. 2025, I'm assuming? Well, it would have to be because 2026 doesn't exist. Isn't that. Weren't they singing the song that he had with what's it called? In the Christmas special? No. Fair enough. Hmm. Interesting. So this is more of a Love and Monsters kind of thing. I feel like every episode so far I've related to a Tenet episode. Well, maybe not Robot Revolution, Episode 2 had Blink. Episode 3 had Midnight. This one I just said Love and Monsters, so hmm. Please tell me Conrad's not her new boyfriend. That's a little weird. Maybe don't touch the steaming lock? Oh no, the mannequin's gonna come alive. Wasn't expecting this to have this tone. This almost feels more horror-like than the last one. Yeah, he got slimed. Excuse me, can I get some of that too? Okay, well, at least we now know why she has to save him from the shriek. Oh, this is right after the Devil's Court, eh? She knows her dad, does she? The doctor's not really unit, but Okay, I was sort of expecting them to already be dating, but hmm. Well, is this just stylistic, or tastier? Yeah, I feel it was not really happening like that, but it's always interesting when they meet the Doctor out of sequence. For him to have met the Doctor in the next companion before cycling around to Ruby. Look, I have missed them. Trust me, the Doctor is very in touch with his emotions. Well, when someone else at least has something to base the beliefs off of. Really thought something was going to interrupt them. That's because she's been talking about him with him. Relationship, eh? Hmm. He's sort of locked out of the year, so. Maybe double check. Please tell me that Conrad did not take the antidote in the hopes of encountering the doctor by being saved by him. Please tell me that's not his train of thought. Because if it is, then he's a moron. A seemingly sweet moron, but a moron still. Well, was there two in the shop? Because I wasn't sure with the whole teleporting thing whether the one that hit him and was hiding behind a desk, well, the counter, was the same as the one upstairs. So I'm going to assume that there were two. Multiple. Here's the thing. They still remember being turned to dust, right? So how would anyone be skeptical about what Ruby's gone through when everyone's turned to dust and then back? Hmm. Hmm. Conrad, did you take the antidote? Hey, Kate, I'm gonna need the team here in less than that half an hour. I really was not expecting this from this episode. You know, when they had the thing in the trailer of Kate going down to the unit vaults, I thought there was going to be a unit breakout, and that's what was going to happen with all that stuff. Mm, I really think finding Spark is the least of your concerns. Well, yes. You know, I've never seen The Wicker Man, but maybe she should have listened to her grandmother. Why isn't it affecting the lights anymore? You twat. Can't exactly. I want to protect you that night. You know what? Put him down in the same level as the monsters. You know, that's a genuine crime. You're doxing all these government workers. They keep focusing on him. Ruby Sunday. You possibly should have vetted him before allowing him. Well, you don't really have to worry about Jordan. No, let him, let him in. No, they're really not. Fine. Not. Her father was a decorated war hero, wasn't he? Hmm. He did say he didn't take the antidote. You get what you deserve, mate. This is definitely not what I was expecting from this episode. I am thoroughly enjoying it. You watched the TARDIS dematerialize. The only way you're making it out of this is if Unit helps you. You do remember? Hmm. 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 Wait. Admit. Admit you lied. Dumbass. Honestly, I'm with Kate on that one. Hmm? Interesting. Uh, you've done fucked up. We haven't really gotten to see him show the Time Lord anger. Um, hmm. Let's see. Why do I have a feeling Conrad's gonna be part of the thing that sets about the end of the world? The governor, eh? Is that her name? Or is that just another identity that she's taken? She did say she had such big plans. Hmm, interesting. That was that was a wild episode. Definitely not what I was expecting. I didn't really have anything that I was expecting. Let's see, who played Conrad? Because he looked so familiar. Oh, he was Eric in the live action Little Mermaid. That would be it. Yep. Yep, that would definitely be where I know him from. For once, someone I thought looked familiar actually was familiar. And yeah, okay. So, as I said, I was expecting one, Ruby to be working at Unit. I wasn't expecting them to pretty much be separate for half the episode. I was expecting a breakout of the unit cells where Ruby has to work with Kate and the other unit um, soldiers, scientists, whatever you want to call them, to capture them while the Doctor is off world. Really show what unit is capable of without the Doctor. Because the last time we saw Unit, really, they didn't do anything with Sutek. They couldn't. They didn't do anything in 73 yards because they all got affected by the perception filter thing. So, really, we haven't really seen Kate's unit do much. They couldn't do anything against the Toymaker. Um, have we really seen them do anything in the 14th or 15th? Like, meaningful? This isn't to knock them as characters or anything. Like, they did help with the time window in that. But, yeah. So I was expecting this to be more of a, like, unit showing its worth episode, recapturing the things that broke out. I was definitely not expecting the messaging of this episode. It's a good message to have, especially nowadays, with everything just getting worse and worse by the day, at least in certain parts of the world. But I was not expecting this. He basically, now that I think about it, basically Syndrome. He is he is Syndrome. Sees something as a kid, gets rejected when he tries to get closer to that, creates this whole fake narrative that he's going to feed to the people, exposing himself as the true being, the truth teller, getting all these people on side on equal footing so that no one is above, because suddenly everyone is privy to the truth. So that means they won't. The people who are lying to hold power are no longer on top. Tell me that's not. Tell me that's not Syndrome. As soon as as soon as he got that band around his arm, which I'm not really sure what it is, a part of me is thinking that it's a prosthetic. Like, he lost his forearm, and that's basically a near identical replica that just is connected. And so that's what I'm thinking that is. As soon as he got that, I'm like, he's got a bigger part to play in all this. It's interesting that a doctor was able to land in, I'm assuming this is 2025, and actually, this would have to be before the doctor picked up Belinda, because nothing to do with the fact that the doctor at the end didn't know Belinda. Like, as I said, out of sequence, but oh, I've just realized. Episode 1, he told me to find you. Have you even met Belinda Chandra yet? Hmm, interesting. Bootstrap. Because Conrad, as a child, saw the Doctor and Belinda, he knew in the future to tell the Doctor about Belinda, which then caused the Doctor to go find Belinda and start traveling with her, to then end up in the past to meet young Conrad. Cyclical. Hmm, interesting. So, we now have one of the questions answered. One of the big questions from episode 1 is who told the Doctor to find Belinda? Glad that got answered. This really has, like, raised the stakes as to who Mrs. Flood is. Like, we didn't know whether she was aligned with the Doctor or not. Because, well, we know she wasn't aligned with Sutek. Because Sutek took her out, and she's like, oh, I had such big plans. She's been able to. Oh, God, this is almost guaranteed. Like, confirmed 100%. She's the one who picked up the Master Tooth at the end of the giggle. So not only are we going to have this being of unknown origin, like, we don't know what Mrs. Flood is. Is she a Time Lord? Is she a god? Is she something else entirely? We don't know. We've got her. We've got Conrad, who I don't think UNIT would give him an arm that does anything special. But who's to say it can't be retrofitted to be something unique? Plus, he has a lot of charisma. He's able to make people believe what he says. That is a very powerful thing to have on side. And she's got the Master, a Time Lord. Now, depending on which iteration of the Master it is it a new one? Is it the one from Jodie's time? Is it Missy? Is it Tennant's Master again? I would love to see him yet again. Because I never got up to him being in Capaldi's era, but I did like the Master in David Tennant's era. So there's sort of amassing an army against the Doctor. Sort of like an anti-unit, I guess. Because, well, the unit has sort of acquired several companions, several, like, associated members with the Doctor on the good side. And now, Mrs. Flood, the governor, as she called herself in this episode, still don't know if that's her actual title, whether that's just the character she was playing, or what, is collecting people against him. Like, who's to say? Oh, God. Who's to say she doesn't somehow get Alan back? Huh. I don't see how she could, but she's also proven that she's able to manipulate space-time. So, and, well, if she could she be the source of the time rift between Ms. Balindra Chandra 1 and Earth that resulted in all of the time flux, the shoop that happened in that episode. To set the star certificate back in time, to set the events of that in motion, which sets the Doctor off of Earth, allowing everything to happen for it to be destroyed. So much to think about. And all of this from an episode that barely had the Doctor in it. Like, interesting. I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. I think next week is... No, I think that's episode 6. I was going to say I think next week is the intergalactic song competition. Yeah, because the thing at the end just said he was in Nigeria. Like, that's not really the intergalactic song competition. So, what is that going to be about? Because I don't watch the previews. I don't know what the titles of the episodes are. I know they're out there, but yeah, I'm very intrigued after this episode. But anyway, I'm gonna end this one here because I need to get it uploaded. But who knows? And unfortunately, I'm caught up now, so I have to wait a week. But with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.